Good educators adapt, but great educators anticipate change. Hey, welcome everyone. Today, we're talking about the top 5 skills every teacher must have in 2025. It's still early, right? Good. My name is Samuel. I have been an educator for close to 18 years, and we're going to overdo 2 decades. So I have gone through all the steps, the trajectories, the features. I'm trying to use jargons. I'm trying to use the best possible words. So I've gone through all the how do I put it? Everything about education. So in terms of teaching, rather. And I've taught in the preschool, I've taught in the elementary school, I've taught in high school, I've taught in colleges, I've taught in adult school. So I've gone through all these levels of education. So I can beat my chest to say that I am an authority when it comes to this. So I am someone you should listen to. So that means if you haven't subscribed, you hadn't subscribed to this and you listen to me in one of my episodes, come on, what are you waiting for? What are you really waiting for? Not just subscribing. Do you actually comment? Or do you share this to others that need it? So do not be stingy. Don't take all of these for yourself. Please spread the word. Okay? So we're talking about the top 5 skills every teacher must have in 2025. Teaching is evolving faster than ever. Trust me. What worked a decade ago when I started in the early 20s it's not even me, it's no longer, most of it are no longer. They're not really enough. Research shows that students of today will work in jobs that don't even exist yet. The big question is, how can we prepare them for the future when the future is uncertain? Now, the answer lies in future-proof teaching skills. Skills that not only make us better educators, but also equip students with what they need to thrive in an unpredictable world. In this video, we will cover 5 must-have skills for 2025 with examples, with activities and strategies you can apply immediately. Now, one of the things I learned early in life is I don't learn and go sit down and think about it. In fact, immediately I'm learning that thing, or I get to hear that, I am implementing. So that's how things stick to my head, over time. Technology is no longer optional, it is a necessity. Now let's think back 20 years. Chalkboards dominated classrooms, right? Students relied on textbooks, and the internet was a luxury. You don't want to hear my story. Well, now we have AI-powered tools that can grade papers, personalized learning, and even tutor students in real time. So teachers must be proficient in digital tools like Google Classroom and Microsoft Teams that work for collaboration, Kahoot and quizzes for gamified learning, or ChatGPT and AI tutors for personalized support. So these are just examples. There are tons and many of these tools. So your first activity in this video is think of one AI tool you could integrate into your teaching. How would it save time or improve student learning? So the mnemonic I'm going to be for AI teaching, it's called TAP, T-A-P, TAP. Teach, automate, personalize. Teach, automate, personalize. Use AI as a knowledge resource for teaching. Let AI handle repetitive tasks like grading, newsletter, content, that's automation. And in personalizing, adapt your lessons to fit student needs. I don't need to explain that to you. You should understand. You know that emotional intelligence is as important as IQ. We call it intelligent quotient. Okay. Now, a great teacher doesn't just teach subject. They understand students' emotions. So imagine two teachers, one lectures without engaging, the other notices when students are frustrated and adjusts the lesson. What do you think creates a better learning experience? I'll leave that to you. Let's talk about 4 pillars of classroom EQ. So the 4 pillars of classroom EQ, I'm going to give you a mnemonic abbreviation for it. CARE. C-A-R-E. CARE. C-A-R-E. C is for connect. Build trust with students. A, access. Recognize emotional cues. Then R for respond. Manage conflicts effectively. Then E is for encourage. Create a safe learning space. You need to rewind this to listen, right? So those are the 4 pillars of classroom EQ. That's classroom emotional intelligence. No student can actually learn the same way. They can never learn the same way. A one-size-fits-all approach doesn't work anymore. It used to work when I was little, but now it doesn't work. So adaptive teaching means recognizing different learning styles, either visual, auditory, or kinesthetic. Using AI to track students' progress, you need to learn that, or providing multiple ways to grasp a concept. So these are adaptive teaching. So my second activity is design a 3-minute micro lesson for these 3 different learning types of learners. That's the auditory, the kinesthetics, and the visual. So for me, if I get to teach in a classroom, I put all of these 3 together. So I don't get to separate them. So those that are kinesthetics, get it. Those that are auditory, get it. And those that are visual. So you can put these 3 together. They must be in your lesson. We must teach students how to think, not just what to think. But the question I keep asking, teacher, do you even know how to think? Because we keep on saying we can't give what we don't have. So if we don't know how to think, how can you teach students how to think? And one of the most essential skills from now to 2030 is critical thinking and problem solving. You can Google it, WEF. I said that over time. Critical thinking. Imagine a 2-year-old asking me, I want to be pregnant. How can I be pregnant? Please, I want to be pregnant. And they get so serious and they start crying and throwing tantrum. I want to be pregnant. I want to be pregnant. And you're the teacher. They came to ask you, how can I get pregnant? Everybody's there laughing. Not listening. Something else. I keep on asking this almost all the teacher training. That's just one thing. How can you answer a child and not make it sound so vulgar and not make it sound, you know what I mean? You are saying the truth, but based on their level. So how to think is very essential. Because most of the time we teach children what to think. So as a teacher, you need to encourage deep thinking. And in encouraging deep thinking, you encourage through Socratic questioning. Number 1, Socratic questioning, which is, why do you think this happened? Let's have a discussion. Why do you think it happened? If you go back to one of the videos I'm going to attach this, I said the number one mistake teachers usually have. I actually took time to explain about engagement in the classroom. You can check the description. You'll see the link to the video, or at the end of this video, you will see the link to it. Why do you think this happened? Let them think. Number two, real-world problem solving. Bring case studies. Your courses or your teachings must have debate, projects. Number three, scenario-based learning. What would you do if you were the president? What would you do if with your, so for example, a teacher gave students a budget of $100 and asked them to plan a week's meal. Now, this is real-world challenge. Build budgeting, critical thinking, and decision-making skills. I'm not going to give you more examples because I want you to know how to think. This is just like I am, giving you clues and cues to follow. The best teacher never stop learning. Never. Every day I must learn something. Every day a thought comes and I brood on it. So, PLN, Professional Learning Network steps. Number one, follow educators and EdTech experts on social media. Follow me. That is more reason you need to subscribe to this channel. Not just subscribing, don't be greedy. Share this, comment below. Tell me what you've learned. Let's interact. I'm going to respond to you. Attend at least one professional webinar per month. I didn't say per year, per month. And set a 6-month learning goal. If you want to master an AI tool, set a goal. Remember, the best teachers are students first. You must be students before you teach students. There's another one that says the teacher learns twice. You learn twice, you are a master, you are an expert. So in today's video, I think I've spoken a lot. Remember, this is the mini micro training that I'm giving us for free, and these are things that people pay a lot of money to learn. No, you tell me around in the comment section that you haven't gotten value from this short training. So, but in today's video, we have covered digital literacy and AI, that the use of technology to enhance learning. We've covered emotional intelligence, that building strong relationship with your student. We have covered personalized teaching, adapting to student needs. We have also covered critical thinking, a way of encouraging problem solving. And the fifth, we've talked about lifelong learning, which is keep growing as an educator. So these are 5 top skills that you can, if I start brooding them or talking about them one after the other, we're not going to have other topics to talk about in this channel. So choose one skill from today's session and commit to mastering it in the next 6 months, and come back to say, Tom, thank you. Thank you very much. So like I said earlier on, please subscribe and watch the other video, the number one mistake teachers get to make. Okay, thank you very much, and subscribe once, subscribe to this channel, comments below.